Where police have made an arrest, 20-year-old Kumina Elijah of Brooklyn was walked out of the Midtown South precinct late last night. He faces charges of attempted murder, attempted assault, and weapons possession. Police say he fired shots on 41st Street early Wednesday morning after getting into a dispute with another man. No one was hurt.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now today I want to cover this bizarre incident that occurred in New York City, Times Square to be exact, that involved up-and-coming Brooklyn drill rapper Eli Fross. Now Eli Fross, whose real name is Elijah Kwamina, is one-third of the rap group Winner Circle, which consists of Chef G and Sleepy Hollow as well. Now some of his most notable songs consist of Situations, Welcome to the Jungle, Best in the Game, and Gorillas. Now it's well known that even though his label mates rep Crip, Eli Fross is the opposite and rep the Bloods, for Leos to be exact. Now that you got a little background on who we're talking about, let's get straight into these crazy charges that he's facing due to a shooting incident that occurred in New York City, Times Square, Friday, July 16th. But before we do, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join the latest gang on the tube and stay updated with some of the most realest content. Now let's get it. Alright, now it says here, Eli Fross arrested after being identified as the shooter in an attempted murder that took place in Times Square Friday, July 16th. Bail is set at $100,000. Now Eli Fross was arrested earlier for an alleged shooting in Times Square and was arraigned for attempted murder, attempted assault, and knocked with a criminal possession of a weapon charge. It's reported that the drill artist fired 4 shots at a motorcyclist in New York's historic Broadway theater area in midst of a road rage situation. He claims to not be the aggressor and actually the victim in this case, whereas he admits that he accidentally clipped the biker and in a fit of road rage, the cyclist shot him. So he claims that when he quote-unquote bucked back, he was just defending himself. Now Eli must have not understood the gravity of his crime because he was heard boasting about how his recording label, Sony Entertainment, was going to put up the money for him to get out. He also yucked it up for the crowd while waiting for his arraignment. It's reported that he was actually entertaining the guards and fellow detainees while waiting to be arraigned. Now, I'm gonna stop there. This kid is young, so I don't know, man. It's like these guys take these things for a joke. These are serious charges. So for him to be in the bullpen or whatever waiting for court and he's playing around, it's not no game. And right now, due to COVID and that whole bail reform thing that they got going on, guys are not actually going to jail. They're actually getting booked on charges and they're being released after the arraignment in court. My fault, y'all. So it's like right now you could do a crime and pretty much, I ain't gonna say get away with it, but you're gonna go through the process, and after you go through the process, you actually get to go home. But it says here that he was bailed out, so I don't know what's going on. I guess being that it was a murder charge, attempted murder charge with a weapon or whatever, they had no choice but to arraign him or whatever and have him bailed out. But right now, if you're getting caught for fraud, weed, domestic, a lot of these charges, you don't even have to bail out. You go home straight from the courthouse. But like I said, back to the story. It says, even though Eli maintains his innocence, Manhattan Assistant District Attorney Grace London believes otherwise. The facts they're presenting in this case is this. It says here, the Brooklyn native can be seen on camera shooting at the victim near 7th Ave and West 41st Street a little after midnight on Wednesday. Eli was riding in his white Mercedes and struck the cyclist, causing injury to the biker's knee and elbow. After striking the cyclist's friend stepped up to Eli Fross and his friends in the front of his car, and it's alleged that that's when Eli pulled out his gun and started firing. Police reported that the gunman ran off and the car drove away, which is kind of weird. I mean, it was like 2 people. But anyway, but not before the cops were able to identify the car, and the car was later traced back to none other than Eli Fross himself. So I'm assuming that he was with somebody, and in the fact of him being with somebody, I don't know. They was together. It says here that the car drove off while the quote-unquote gunman ran off. So yeah, he was actually with somebody. I don't know why these guys do this neither. They leave their car there like the car is not traced back to anybody. And that's another thing. First of all, when you're doing a crime, especially in New York, please understand there's cameras everywhere. No matter where you go, what you do, there's cameras on every corner. Whether it's camera for a store, whether it's a camera on somebody's house, or whether it's a camera, speed camera, something or someone is going to catch you. And not to mention, they have what we call shot spotters. That's when a gun go off and they hear a shot, and they can actually pin the location. It's crazy up here in New York, man. There's no privacy anywhere. So you doing a crime these days, the likeliness of getting away with it is very, very slim. But let's get back to it. It says, amidst being arrested now, Eli is already out on bail for a previous gun charge he caught in the beginning of this year. If convicted of this crime, he faces 5 years in prison. Alright, as an update on the situation, Eli Fross has been bailed out again, this time on $100,000 bail. As the story unfolds, and if there's anything new, I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so it's pretty clear that Eli Fross has lost his mind, y'all. I'm sorry. For anybody that lives in New York, like I was just saying, or even visiting New York, you know that there's literally cameras everywhere. So I don't know why he thought it would be okay to fire shots anywhere in the area that he was in, nonetheless the city, Manhattan. All right, he got to be a little more smarter than that. Now, it's kind of understandable if he was defending himself and had to do what he had to do in like a life and death situation, you know, then it makes sense. Or if even if they possessed a weapon, but that don't seem to be the case. And even though he says that they shot at him first, remember that I said there's cameras everywhere. So of course, as they stated in the article, they already have the footage that actually show him being the one that possessed the firearm and began shooting. Now, I don't know what made him feel the need to fire a weapon. I'll assume he was with someone else, because they alleged that he began running and someone else drove the car as well. So if it's two of y'all, that's enough to stand your ground against two other people rather than risking it all and firing shots, man. Because now look, and the crazy part is, these guys, like these young dudes, they grind so hard to finally make it out the hood and provide a better situation for themselves and their family, or to just throw it away in situations like this that could have been avoided. All right, I remember Eli Fross before the jury, before the drip. You see what I'm saying? He was looking real rough. Anybody that know old Eli Fross from his music videos, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So to be able to make music and get paid for something you like to do, it's a true blessing. Why throw it all away? All right, mind you, Pop Smoke's Faith album was just released Friday, and he's featured on it on the track Top Shotter. So things are looking pretty good for him, but this situation occurred. And I'm not making no excuses, but he's only 20, 21, they say. He's still young. And these young dudes these days, between social media, alcohol, drugs, pills, lean, and everything they're doing, I wouldn't be surprised if he was probably under the influence of something, and that may be the reason. I don't know. I'm just trying to look for, you know, I don't know, I'm trying to put it together. Now, even if the attempted murder charges don't stick, he'll still have to face being only 20 with a firearm in his possession, as well as shooting in a public place, especially Times Square. I'm sure the surveillance footage will be released in the near future and make it harder for his lawyer to defend him. And let's not forget that he's already out on bail for a weapon charge. So that doesn't help at all. And they say he's facing 5 years for this particular case, which isn't too bad for attempted murder, possession of gun, and all the charges he got. So let's see what come out of this, man. But as a lesson to all you up and coming rappers, man, please just think twice. Something you worked so hard for could literally be all thrown away due to a bad decision that could have been prevented if you would have just took the time to think about what you have to lose. Alright, you guys worked so hard to get out of the ghetto, to get out the hood, and provide a better space for you and your family to just throw it away. It doesn't make sense, man. Please just think. Alright, because this situation definitely could have been avoided. But I must say, the road rage, especially in New York, in the city, Times Square nonetheless, is crazy. But that's nothing to be, you know, throwing your whole life and your whole career away for, man. So make sure y'all be smart, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation in the comment box below. And I'm gonna leave that there. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out.